Just haven't been playing about my goals. It's just as good as the place. And you probably still gonna be like that. I be thinking I'm saying something new. I had to get it out of me and give it to you. And it's yours if you want it. Look at me on the phone. I'm on the phone with y'all now. Good morning. It is Monday, and I am doing my first time trying to figure out how to use this like the daily planner as a weekly planner. Okay, hello. This is Editing Barbara, and I'm just gonna have to stop her right here because I have been editing this footage, and though it is the foundation of the video, as we're talking about what our goals are going to be for the week, it was boring me. So I knew it was going to bore y'all. So I say, let me come in and just like save her from herself and do this and just kind of let y'all know what my goals for the week are. My goals for this week were movement. What else? Goodness. Okay, boom. I'm back. Movement to get caught up on laundry and to spend more time with my spouse. Those were it. I'm using this, what is a daily planner, as a weekly planner because I need more time to get my things done. Some of the things that I'll be going through the week of things I wanted to get accomplished are to also like one-off type of things. Or I wanted to get appointment made with a therapist that was in network. I wanted to get caught up on laundry and yeah, so I had to go back and check again. So those were the main things: to find a therapist in network, get an appointment scheduled, and then to go ahead and get caught up on laundry. Yeah, so now back to it. It's weekly, like I said. Okay, I need to take this boy to school. So I did the 200 on the barbell squat. Then I did hip thrust. I had to do a couple different ways. Then I did a little bit of leg press. I still need to move that weight up, but I'm moving it up as I get it up, you know? I'm having my smoothie in with my boo, and he is still on that breakfast and movie train, but he's working out right now, so I'm gonna take a shower and then try to get some laundry done while he's doing that. So try to get what I can done today. I do not feel bad with my priorities for the week: movement, voice journaling, time with spouse. Cleaning is there, but the laundry is gonna always be there. I'm about to go with my man, and I'm still doing the 3 meals a day. This is counting as one of my meals, but I know because of how he moves, it's 8:47, and I want to feed these glutes that I just worked. I know we not going nowhere before 11. With him working out, then gotta take a shower. We're not leaving before 11, so it's perfectly fine. I'm just having a lighter breakfast. This, I showed you in the weekend vlog that I just did what ingredients are in this smoothie. It probably has, I made it to probably have about 35 grams of protein in it. Hello, my love. I am ready to talk to you, talk to me, talk to us. So what's on my mind right now? So yeah, you see the clothes. I'm working on the clothes. But before I get back to that, I wanted you to hear what this lady just said in this book that I'm reading. I want you to read just as much of this book as you need to achieve recovery, then get on with your life. However, if you don't desire recovery, you can finish this book and then read 10 more recovery books without being any better off. Wanting recovery. Have you ever heard somebody tell you, look, just read as much of my book as you need to read and then go on about your day? Like, or you can go ahead and read all the books you want to read and you probably still gonna be like that. Stop looking for a savior. For this woman, I'm gonna go and look her up. Now I'm interested in who she is, because for somebody, people don't be saying that. They be wanting you to think they're your savior. and they not. They can give you information, but you have to apply it to your life and to your situation. As I've been saying, I like this book, I like this girl, because normally I have to do that. You know, with doctors, with nurse practitioners, with people who write books, which most of the, you know, books I read are by doctors. They want you to follow what they say word for word. They think they know it all, right? And I have to, like, do what I'm gonna do. Happy Tuesday. It is upper body day. So I'm gonna get started with the bench press. So my last ones of these, I was doing 135. I've been doing 135 for a while, but I want to try to get at least one set where I do 6 reps. On December, no, that was 125, so I haven't done 6 reps. Let me see, my highest, that's a lot. In April, April 21st, 2023, I did 8 reps of 135. The highest I did was 145, 4 reps. So I need to build myself back up. Yep. Well, that's done. Got the 6. It was a little wonky, so I didn't try to do 8, but I am gonna shoot for 8 during this workout. I have 3 more sets, so I'm gonna shoot for 8, but I got the 6, so I am still happy with that. You know, you really can't compare yourself to other things that you've done like that weren't in the same training cycle. I don't know how much creatine I was on at that point. I was on a lot more creatine. Let's start there. I was taking a lot more creatine. And I may have been doing a more powerlifting focus workout, but I'm tracking my strength better now, so I'll be able to figure those things out along the way. It looks like 6 is the number today. Oh yeah, 6 is the number today. All right, so I finished the bench press. I ended up doing 4 sets of 6. Now I'm going to the overhead press. I have been doing 95 pounds, but you see I'm not doing as many reps. And I did see that the rep range that my husband wrote this plan, so the rep range that he put was 6 to 8 for this push day. So the last time I did 8 reps, I was doing 75. That was in December. That's why this FitNotes is good, because you can track your lifts no matter what program you're on. The lift is the lift, right? So it wasn't easy, but it wasn't like terribly hard either. I am going to count that set. So 65. And then I'm going to move it up to 70, 95 and stuff like that. But you see I'm only doing 2 reps of the 95. It is another reason why I know it's too heavy, is I'm struggling through those 2 reps, not able to do, like, I'm bringing my neck into play. My neck will be sore if I lift too heavy on overhead press or pull or row, because I don't know, I recuperate something or something, I can't think of the word. I recruit something up in here, my traps, I think, because when I used to do CrossFit, I used to, the person would always tell me like, you gonna hurt yourself, because I would never lift my legs. I just like throw the weight up. Another thing with that, do not try to do 135 on the barbell or any of my lifts if you haven't done it before. Like, find what is your heavy. I'm not like the strongest person, but I have been doing it for a while. My upper body is naturally strong, so you no need to try to do 135 right out the gate. Do not hurt yourself. That's what I'm gonna work today, is with 70. Wasn't like hard, but I could feel my traps coming in, trying to do the work. I have to, when you have to know what body part you're trying to work. So I'm trying to work shoulders, and I'm okay with, you know, my back doing some work, but the traps, they're gonna do some work, but they overcompensate mine. So you have to know your body and stay at the weight that works the muscles correctly and doesn't recruit too much of something else. So yeah, I'm gonna stay right there. Yeah, that's gonna hurt my triceps. That's too heavy. That's 50 pounds. It's too heavy. It's not working. It's working all back here when I'm supposed to be working my triceps. But my triceps can't lift that, so they recruited somebody else. You want to lift heavy for the intended muscle, not just heavy. You know, sometimes, like if you powerlifting and doing compound movements, okay, some things are going to be, you know, affect lots of different things, but, you know, I know what injuries I will get if I do wrong. I've been lifting really since high school when I was doing shot put and disc. But my 20s, I was in the gym, and here recently, I've been lifting consistently for 2 to 3 years. This stuff is not for just anybody walking up the street, or if you've just been doing 10, 20 pounds. Do not try to lift that over your head in that way. You're gonna hurt your shoulder. I'm just telling you. Start small. You can always, it's just like hair. You can, you know, you wanna cut a little bit at a time because you can't go back. So go up a little bit at a time. All right, so like I did last time where I was trying out different workout style, like to see how I can kind of make videos that are workout videos, possibly. This one is going to be EMOM. So every minute on the minute, but it's only going to be 5 minutes, I think. Burpees, 5 burpees every minute on the minute for 5 minutes. That's what I'm planning to do. Let's see how it goes. Let me find my timer. So first, before we get started with that, I want to just give you some options in case you feel like you want to do it with me. You could do squat. You could do arms down, one leg, knees down, body up, knees up, or you can do down, back, push up, up, one. So either one of those three, any of those 3 options can count as one. And then you have a 1 minute break. Let's try it out. So I have a timer here that's going to be 1 minute. So you see how on that last one, I kind of, as I went on, I got a little bit tired. So I did a little bit less. So now I have 25 seconds to rest. So if you did squats or you're doing them a little slower or a little bit faster, that'll depend on how much rest you get in between each set. So I only have 10 more seconds of rest. All right, now I got have 36 seconds to rest. Woo, and you can do this. You can turn this 5 minutes into an hour if you wanted to, you know? Just doing this simple movement. You know what? I'm gonna use the option to do a different variation on this next round. I think I'll just do the squats for this round, then I'll show the other modification, and then I'll go back to full out. And there it is. All right, so you can pick whichever one you want to do. I'm just gonna do 5 squats, and there are ways to make these squats more. I'll probably have done more. I didn't even start the timer, so let's just start over. Now there's ways to make these harder if you wanted to, like you could do a jump, or you could just lift like that. So those are a couple variations of how you can do that squat if you choose the squat option. So I have 28 seconds break. That was my 3rd round, so 2 more rounds. Seven. Okay, 5. So I'm just gonna do arms down, legs back, knees down, body down, body up, leg up, body up, body down, legs down, knees. 2. 3. 4. 5. All right, now I got 19-second break, so that takes a little bit more work. A little bit more time when you're slowing it down like that. And only have 10, 7, 5 seconds left. So I'm gonna finish strong. All right, last set. Woo, 38-second break. Lordy. And really, I shouldn't be sitting down, but it's a habit. So in case you didn't see my planning yesterday, or in case I don't talk about it in the recap of Monday, I made this yesterday, and yesterday me and my husband went to the movies and we did some other stuff, but I did get a chance to kind of catch up on laundry. Now The last load is in the washing machine now. So I'm caught up, but laundry, I'm caught up on washing, but I'm still folding. So when everything is put up, then I will check off that I'm caught up on laundry. I still need to find a therapist and make an appointment. Yesterday I really did focus on my 3 priorities for the week, which is movement, making sure I'm doing the voice journaling, and time with my spouse. I got those done yesterday. And then for next week, the organizing the home and editing schedule, those things are still in the back of my mind, and I'm still working towards them this week as well. I'm gonna do a little voice journaling before I head to the shower. Good morning, my love. I am so happy to be here talking to you again. We are starting the day off well. And that's all we can do is just do the next right step. And I feel like that's what I'm doing. I want you to know that it's okay that you change more often than people think that people should change. Evolution, growth is a part of life. Anything that's not growing is doing what? Okay, exactly. So we have to move forward at our own pace and be okay with things not being. I can be a walking contradiction. Being a walking contradiction also means that I'm not being so stubborn that I stick to rigid ways of thinking that have been disproven, or just being open to something different or new ideas is actually a sign of intelligence, bravery, so many things that I want to be. Like, I don't want to be a stubborn old coot who, I believe something and this is what this person told my mom. I believe this, so this is how we do things type of person. I don't really see the value in that. So yeah.
To book a new therapy or medication management services, please press 1. If you are
Mama, when can I stop? When can I stop doing this?
You're so childish.
When can I stop? I don't want to do it no more. I was doing it home. When can I stop doing this?
All I gotta do is just put music over it.
What I'm actually saying, you gonna put music over that? That's crazy.
I'm trying to fake like I'm making you do a puzzle that
you
said.
are.
I'll just put music over it, no problem.
What the heck? Good morning. So I am doing my last set of squats. Today is my medium weight day. Today I'm doing 145, which is a medium weight for me. On Monday I did, and I'm looking at my fit notes, so that's where I'm at today. And the rep range is 6 to 8, whereas on Monday it was, that is Tuesday. On Monday the rep range was 4 to 6, and I was doing 200. So today I'm doing 245, 6 to 8 times, or I'm doing 145, 6 to 8 times. Done with that. I'm gonna do my hip thrust different today, where I'm gonna use that bar on the ground because it gives me better range of motion. If I'm just being lazy or I'm lifting really heavy, like I can't lift 400 with this, just due to my bladder. I can't do it, but I can lift that with like what is it called? I got some cushion or whatever, but even with the cushion, I can't do the heavier weights. That's why I bought the hip thrust machine. You can make weight feel heavier, focusing on the movement, really doing that mind-body connection. So that's what I'm doing. Making sure I keep my back to the bench, just like focusing on those habits that I need to have when I have heavier weight, that I can't really call those into play if they're not a part of my memory or practice. So this is a chance to practice. It gets more volume in over the week. And yeah, it's still work. As you see, I had to take a little breather. I couldn't even talk when I first picked up this camera. Okay. So it's Wednesday and I want to go back to the board. So yesterday I was calling a therapist in network. They didn't have exactly what I'm looking for. I am looking for, you know, a certain person, you know, not a certain person, but a certain type of person. But then as we were driving, we were driving down the street and I saw a place. I looked it up. They take my insurance too, and I need to look the person up on the company website today. But also, yeah, I looked that up. That's pretty much it's in the works. Because my first thing was find a therapist, make an appointment with the therapist, catch up on laundry. I'm gonna check catch up on laundry off because my definition of being caught up is I only have one load or less, you know, one load or less, and the washing machine is empty, the dryer is empty, and the clothes are put up. That is my definition of caught up. So I will check that off. Cancel gym membership. I need to do that because I put my son as a primary. Like I started a new gym membership where he's the primary and I'm like on a guest pass because I never really go. And he wanted to like shoot baskets and stuff there and practice there. So I need to cancel my membership. What else do I need to do? I've been doing good on the walking as far as doing my 15-minute breaks and going for walks, but it was raining yesterday. So I did an hour on the elliptical yesterday while I was at work, or elliptical. On my walking pad, I did an hour at my desk on my walking pad. I've been really into that book that I'm reading. I don't say forget the Betty Body right now, and I'm just kind of focused in on brain over binge right now. Today I am thankful for, so I only got one in there. So today I am thankful for, I'm gonna put family. I know that's a generic one, but I'm gonna put family. I'm gonna put quiet, because the house is quiet right now. The boys just left for school and hubby is still asleep. Just haven't been playing about my goals, and not even in a rough way. Again, in that peaceful way, peaceful work, peaceful movement towards my goals is my goal. I actually went and grabbed two things. I have this thing, which is I got last year. It's a question a day, a 5-year question a day thing, and I'm on year 2 of it. I'm gonna try to keep up with it this year because last year I did not. Today is the 10th, and the question today is my favorite way to start the day is. So I wrote the question is my favorite way to start my day is thanking my creator, being grateful to see a new day. So I like to start my day with a grateful heart. Last year I wrote exercise, many different forms, moving, using my body, but first, most mornings I say thank you for a new day as well. I didn't even read that, so I didn't know. I thought I was saying something brand new. That's happened to me a lot with this. I be thinking I'm saying something new, and then I look at the last one and it say the same thing. So I didn't even know I mentioned thank, because I was like, I was gonna tell y'all, I've been saying thank you when I first wake up. That's the first thing I do is kind of say a prayer of God, grant me the serenity. It's on my wall too. Grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change and the courage to change the things I can. I say that, and then I just kind of, reflect a little bit and get on up. But yeah, I be thinking I'm brand new. That happened to me the other day. with this one. What do you need to make more time for? Was that the one? No. What's something you've been procrastinating with that you no longer can put off? So in 2023, I said having a cleaning schedule. Clean it a little every day so the mess never gets too big. And then guess what I said this year? Cleaning this house and having a way to manage my home long term. I don't want to be writing that in 2025. Like, this is the year. Who sets an alarm for 7:53? Look at me. Oh, I'm gone. Look at me. On the phone. I'm on the phone with y'all. Now. So I was looking at like the update for today or the whatever, the schedule for today, and it was like Barbara 5 to 10 p.m. and I'm like, who? I forgot that quick that I worked late today. So yeah, I have a break today. Like a 5-hour break from like 12 to 5, and so I will probably try to go hiking for a hike if there is, or for a walk, long walk. Depends on the weather and how I feel, but my plan right now is that I go. I say I'm eating 3 times a day, so this was already pre-planned that I'm gonna have the oatmeal and the protein, and then I'm gonna have this. So that's all a part of one meal. I cannot do like, I usually like to have everything I'm gonna eat before I sit down, because it could be like, okay, I'm still within this, I'm still eating, and then you go and get a second helping, or you go and get some chips, or you go and get a snack, and you still count that in the same meal, and that can drag on for an hour. And that's not what I'm doing here, because I know how to play that game. My mind play that game all the time. I ain't doing that. It's whatever you have, whatever you sit down with. Whatever you sit down with, make sure you got everything you want to eat, because we're not playing that game. I thought I was about to pick up a salad after my little cardio workout, but no, I'm sure ain't, because I don't got my wallet. So I am gonna go home and have the salad that's there. We got salad at the house, and grilled chicken, and pepper jack or Monterey Jack cheese. I got that stuff. I bet to have to just make my own salad. Come on. So essentially I just saved myself $10. I'm gonna go home and do it myself. And I was like, do I want to get a salad and a smoothie? You know what? I can get this. I can make the salad and I can have a smoothie at the house. I have all those options. So lucky me. Lucky me. I get to have that for free. Yay! So I have my home salad with some chicken in there, and then I found 4 wings that were left over from Buffalo Wild Wings, and I mean, it's just as good. And then I made my own smoothie. It's just as good as the place. Happy Thursday. We're wrapping this week up. So I did dumbbell row, barbell row, got hit a max for reps. Hit a max for reps on barbell curl. I don't like barbell curls. And then I did dumbbell seated curl, an incline dumbbell seated curl. Yeah, so that was a workout today. Thursday is my hardest day because I don't know, Thursdays I just, something about them, it's not for me. Like, it's not Friday, it's not Monday, it's just like this useless day to me. It just feels like it's dragging. But happy Thursday. I'm gonna try not to be long-winded no more on here, because I uploaded everything from yesterday on for this video, or everything before this for this video. And it's a lot. I was long-winded, but I really wanted to get out and say everything that I said. All of it was important to me, so I wanted it out there, whether it all gets watched or not. I need it out there, you know. I had to get it out of me and give it to you. And it's yours if you want it. All right, we got something we could check off the list. Find a therapist in network, check. And make an appointment with therapist, check. Did both of those today. I do need to write on there, fill out new client paperwork. My next week is not filled out, but that is what's one of the things I need to do. And it's telehealth. So the person I was gonna go for, I didn't see her name today, which is probably okay because I ended up going with an older person, which is probably what I need at this point. I've spent a lot of years with someone who was like in my same age range, which was beautiful and great, but there may be something that I could learn from somebody who has some decades on me. Obviously, there's something I can learn from them. And so it may be okay to not pick my therapist based on whose makeup, who I want to go to brunch with, you know? So, yeah. Cancel membership. I went up there to cancel my membership yesterday, and it was like, the person who does those is not there, so they're trying to play games with me. So I need to get that done. Yep, and fill out my new client paperwork. Today, I'm just gonna say I'm thankful for progress. And then the question of the day, let's see, January 11th. Who can you count on the most right now in your life? My husband. He is so kind, so thoughtful. Now, last year I wrote after. I was gonna say after myself, but no, most of the time I can count on my husband more than myself. He is so steady. So I guess I said the same thing both times. It's true. That's why it's the same for year to year. Good morning, my love. It is Thursday. You know how we feel about Thursdays. But it's a good one. I still got things done that I need to get done. And I'm moving forward on things. And that's all I can really hope for. At this point is to be proven to myself that I can do what I say I'm gonna do, and be a woman of my word to myself. Today I'm going to focus on taking it easy. It's the end of the week and just time to take it a little easier, do things as I feel led to complete tasks, but also knowing I want to wrap up these things that are on my to-do list because the end of the week is coming. With that being said, probably don't need to add anything else to this week's to-do list. Strong but balanced, relaxed. I'm trying to find out. I wasn't even recording, but I did record it on video, so that's cool. But I'm trying to figure out if I can be this balanced person and also be like serious about my shit. Is clearly, so what I've been doing got me where I'm at, and it worked for me, but it's not gonna work for me to get where I would like to go. And I just have to be honest with myself about what I truly want. I can be a deep person and want a big booty. That just may be the case. And so, you know, I can be a deep person and still want to look a certain way. I don't really have to choose. I don't really have to go by any rules, anybody's way of thinking. I can just do whatever. Like, literally, this life is just a one-time thing, and you just do it how you want to do it, and you don't really have to go with what other people think is the right way to go. So I'm trying to figure out, can I recover from binge eating, knowing that I need to kind of have those 2 to 3 meals a day. Is fasting going to lead to more intense feelings? I feel like the only way to know that is to try it out and see. Like, I can't take anybody else's word for it. No scientific study. I am the study. I am the test subject in my life, and I have to see what's gonna work uniquely for me. And that is the beauty of it. I get to decide, and I can have multiple things at once. I can hold multiple things as true at once. Love it. All right, girl. He was like, "You gonna eat that for breakfast?" Yeah, I don't have to, I don't have to be bacon and egg. So I just went for a walk, and I was listening to that book, Brain Over Binge. They were talking about how they were talking about the concept. It's the concept of a beginner's mind, and I think that really ties into what I was talking about earlier with me having that mental rigidity where I won't let. I feel like I've been so black and white with this is the way I want things to be. I want it to be light and airy. I don't want things to be hard. And feeling like it has to be an all or nothing thing. Sometimes things can be easy. Sometimes I can push it a little more. Concept I was thinking about before I went on my walk was being 1% better. And like what that looks like. Like that's not a lot of work to be 1% better or do 1% more. So all of this is just stuff I'm trying on, remaining flexible versus just being like, this is who I am and that's that. No, being a little bit more flexible with trying new things on to see if it fits. Good morning. Happy Friday. I just finished my workout. Today was a light lower body day. So basically it was about technique. And I got that done. Let me see. So yeah, I just did the 2 workouts. I just did the 2 exercises of barbell squat. I only did 45 because I was really working on getting that full range of motion and the squeeze at the top and scooping at the bottom. Just kind of really working on that movement. Same with the hip thrust. I did 180, but that is relatively light for hip thrust. And I just was working again on the technique. Mama blurry. I was working on the technique more so than the heavy lifting today. So as far as my check off list, I did do the 3 things that I started the week with: find a therapist in network and make an appointment with the therapist. I did those 2 things and caught up on laundry. Activating new cards, canceling my gym membership, and filling out new client paperwork. I started filling out the new client paperwork, but those are things that I added to the list. So I'm going to work on those over the weekend. But if I don't get them done, then they will just move to next week. I had a really good week. I think I would give myself an A for the week. I'm going to write it on here. I'm going to put an A. I'm not going to put an A+, so we have some room to grow. But I put my A right there for the week. And as I was trying to do my... Did I mess this camera up? When I was doing my therapy appointment, they keep asking, like, what are you coming for? What's the issue or whatever? And I'm like at a loss for words because I have been in therapy. This would be the 3rd time I've been in therapy, like for at least a year or more, if I do it for a year or more. But so I'm not in crisis at this time, so it's kind of hard to say. No, I know I'm not depressed. I don't have anxiety. This is more for maintenance of mental health. It's like a checkup. I see it as mental health checkup because for me, it's like you don't know where your blind spots are because I'm me. So yeah, of course I think I'm right and everything. I'm doing a great job. I think that because I'm me and I'm not in crisis. But I could be missing something. And just to sit down and talk to somebody, it doesn't hurt. I'm not scared of them. They're not going to make me think something. You know, they can't. I know people think, well, sometimes people think like a therapist can make you crazy or make you think you crazy. They can't make me think nothing. They're humans. They're just humans. I'm just talking to another human who went to school, who may have some insights that I can consider. But again, I don't take people too seriously no matter what their background is, because at the end of the day, I know that they're just humans. I'm a registered nurse and I've worked with doctors and therapists and all of that. And so I know that they're just humans with their own issues and own flaws. So I just use their expertise in their book learning and see if it applies to making me better. And that's it. What have you recently had a revelation about? Oh, that's a good question for today. Okay, so what I wrote, the question was, what have you recently had a revelation about? I wrote, all or nothing thinking keeps me stuck. Rigid thinking keeps me stuck. I can change my mind at any time. And I think I think I talked to y'all about that when I came back from my walk yesterday. So yeah, that's but let me see what I wrote last year. That I don't have to be tied to the outcome of my efforts. I do the work and the right outcome will come. Let me see. That I don't have to be tied to the outcome of my efforts. I do the work and the right outcome will come. I see that. So yeah, at least today is two different answers, I feel like, because for a little bit there, it seemed like I was answering the same way. But yeah, that was my revelation for right now. Let me read from this book. I'm just opening up a page and seeing what for example, a woman came to me and asked me to speak the word that she would marry a certain man to whom she was very much in love with. I replied that this would be violation of spiritual law, but that I would speak the word for the right man, the divine selection, the man who belonged to her by divine right. I added that if AB was the right man, you can't lose him. If he isn't, you will receive his equivalent. She saw AB frequently, but no headway was made in their friendship. One evening, she called and said, "Do you know, for the last week, AB hasn't seemed so wonderful to me?" I replied, "Maybe he is not the divine selection. Another man might be the right one." Soon after, she met a man who fell in love with her at once, who said she was his ideal. In fact, he said all the things that she had wished AB would say to her. She remarked, "It was quite uncanny." She soon received his love and lost interest in AB. This shows the law of substitution. The right idea was substituted for the wrong one. Therefore, there was no loss or sacrifice involved. We think we know what we want, but there actually might be something that's better for us. So speaking not necessarily for that specific car or that specific house, that house may have mold. You know what I'm saying? So just the right one, the one that's meant for you, the one that's gonna come with ease for you, the job that's gonna fit you is a better hope, a better prayer. Yep. All right, I'm gonna end right here. I hope you're having a great week. Let me know how it's going. This is gonna come out on a Wednesday probably. So I hope you're having a great week and I will see you next time. Take care.